Well, good morning everyone. It's Friday, and this is Joe from the Black Rock Central Railroad with basically a final update on what's going on with the refinery area. Anybody that's followed some of the previous videos knows that this all started out with a problem that I was having with the turnout there that you can see right behind that tank. It started out being a Y in there instead of a real turnout, and so we took the Y out and put a real turnout in, and then changed the track plan a little bit. We moved some of these tracks over to accommodate the loading racks, which at the time were all bunched together, all attached to each other. We have, as you can see, separated those loading racks into 3 separate racks where we can load 6 cars at a time if need be. Before, we could only get 2, maybe 3 tank cars in there at a time when they were all bunched together. So it has expanded the area a little bit, which makes for a little bit better operations. In addition to that, we went ahead and reballasted the area behind, moved some tanks around, added other tanks. The refinery definitely needs quite a few tanks. We also added more piping to accommodate the added tanks. And we bought another kit that was actually a gas company works for natural gas, so that we could get some extra tanks of a little bit different proportions to add to the refinery itself. I think these tanks add a little bit to what was going on back here. Makes it look a little busier. We added a couple of workers in here. And we do still have room for a few more odds and ends if we decide to put them in there. We do still have our truck loading rack. I do want to try something a little different here, which will bear with me a second. I'll show you what that is. In case we ever decide to do nighttime operations, we do have a few lights scattered around, but we could use more to brighten it up a little bit. But I kind of think it adds a little bit of ambiance to the scene. We definitely need lights, more lights down here in our rack loading area. Just these 2 spotlights just don't quite get it. It definitely needs a little bit more in here. But I think all in all, this area turned out looking pretty decent. The building that came with the kit is being modified slightly and will be used as a background building that I'll cover in a different video. So for right now, let me get the lights turned back on again. Kind of screws with the camera, it screws with your eyes, but that's okay. Alright. Just a final look here at the refinery itself. Most of the darker colored tanks are what was added. There has been a few that I did paint white. I have no idea how prototypical this is. I just thought it needed more in here, and so we added to it. So I hope you all enjoyed this little trip to the refinery today. If you look at some of the other videos that I have made on this refinery, you can see all the improvements that have been made. So for now, that'll do it. This is Joe again from the Black Rock Central Railroad. Thanks to all my subscribers and my new subscribers. We're up to 169 now. So y'all have a great weekend, and make sure you take time out to play with your trains. Bye for now.